Okay, chat, welcome back to Oblivion. It has been a time, and I think we're about to finish the Dark Brotherhood. Someone said your camera is off, by the way. Do you still want card camera while I'm playing Oblivion? Waddle decam. Okay. He wanted revenge against Lucy and LeChance. We will be playing bingo to this. Must return to Lucian at once. The farm called Apple Watch. Okay, so last time we were doing the Dark Brotherhood stuff, someone decided to be a real jerk and had me kill a lot of people that were part of the Brotherhood. It's almost like joining a murder cult gang can lead to murder cult shit. It's really weird how that happens. Just gonna join a little murder cult, Stan. And the Brotherhood thinks Lucian is to blame. I know, the dude did nothing wrong except get people killed.
At last you've arrived. Fear not, for the crisis that has threatened the Dark Brotherhood has finally come to an end. I am Arquin, speaker for the Black Hand. As you can see, we have dealt with the betrayer, Lucian LeChance. No longer will you serve as his puppet. It seems LeChance wanted revenge against the Dark Brotherhood for some reason, and used you to do his dirty work.
Oh, man.
But now we can begin anew. I bestow upon you the title of Speaker. You will take Lucian LeChance's place on the Black Hand. Welcome. As you know, the Black Hand is now in a state of disarray. LeChance ordered you to kill us off. We five, including you, are now all that remain. Even worse, you killed the listener! The Black Hand without a listener is like a hand with no thumb. Even the listener's successor is dead. So,
mouth.
We have no choice but to invoke an ancient ritual. We must wake the Night Mother from her slumber and seek her guidance. Between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m., ask me about the Night Mother, and we will away to Our Lady's home. Only then will the ritual begin.
Someone in chat said the corpse was bizarrely brutalized in the original, like the goriest thing in the whole game. Oof.
When we confronted LeChance, he tried to defend himself, tried to declare his innocence. But we would not hear his treacherous lies. As you can see, he was no match for the combined power of the Black Hand, even weakened as we are.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you gang up on a dude and just stab him and flay his fucking flesh from his body.
May we forever serve the Night Mother.
They just made it into a zombie model.
Greetings, fellow speaker.
In the original, it had no underwear. The Melpert was cut off. Don't call it a Melpert. I'm done with that. Melpert is not what that's not what that's called. Listen, Japanese websites are now referring to me as Vincent Melpert Vinesauce, so Melpert is not a Melpert anymore. Someone said check the yard, there's some cool new additions. Lettuce? Tombstones. Do you have the head in your inventory? Which head was it again? fuck? Whoa! Whoa! I had to kill that person twice.
The Black Hand welcomes you.
May we forever serve the Night Mother.
Greetings, Speaker. Sith is
Our troubles,
his
Sith
master.
is be-
Hello, fellow speaker. Welcome to the Black Hand.
with
May you
you.
always
the
walk
dread.
in
It's so
honor and
amazing
death.
that they had like 6 voice actors for this entire game. If you drop the head inside the house, one of the guys starts to get uncomfortable. I'm looking for it, chat. Mother's head.
The Black Hand welcomes you.
What? What is that? Is that a head? No, it can't be. Sorry, Speaker. I'm distracted.
May we forever serve the Night Mother. Our troubles are almost
Wait, whose
Sith
head
be
is that
with you.
again? His mother's head?
What?
The traitor's mom. Wait, is he the traitor?
May we forever serve the Night Mother.
Oh, that's right, because we were in the basement. That's right. Oh, man. Okay.
The Black Hand welcomes you.
Nice spoil. Vinny, did you forget his name? Yeah, Chat. It's been a week. I don't even remember what I ate for lunch 3 months ago. 3 months and 2 days ago. Do you think I'm going to remember what happened in the game? I probably should remember some of that stuff. I mean, I kind of remembered the gist, but I didn't remember the specifics.
The Black Hand welcomes
Brain
you.
Maybe
training
forever
stream?
serve
I
the
should
Night
probably play the
Mother.
brain train game.
Our troubles are all. Sith this be with you.
Banus.
Dear Speaker, when darkness shrouds the Empire, we can travel to the resting place of the Night Mother and begin the ritual of awakening. The Night Mother must be awakened. Very good, and so it begins, the Black Hand's journey into a darkness few can imagine. Let us be off. The Night Mother awaits.
Whoa.
Behold the Night Mother. The locals call this statue the Lucky Old Lady. They have no idea how lucky they really are. For this stone effigy masks the entrance into the Dark
Chad, her mouth
Brotherhood's
needs to be
most
put away.
revered unholy site, the crypt of the Night Mother herself. In a moment, we will begin. I will recite an incantation, and we can proceed down into the crypt and seek an audience with the Night Mother. I know this is all very overwhelming, dear child. Just follow along and you'll be fine. Now, let's go see what the future holds, shall we? Unholy matron, we of the Black Hand beseech you. Reveal yourself now, most magnificent Night Mother, so that we may seek your guidance.
Whoa, what? There's a hidden door to the crypt. Of course it's in fucking Braville.
What is the meaning of this desecration? Who has disturbed
Of
my
course she's a typical
slumber?
ghost.
Dearest Night Mother, most unholy maiden, please, we beg your mercy in this our time of need. The Black Hand seeks your guidance.
Ah, yes, I have been expecting you. The listener now kneels by Sithis, as does his successor. There is a traitor amongst you.
No shit.
The traitor is dead, dear mother. We have come now to ask your blessing. Anoint one of us your listener so we can restore the Black Hand.
Foolish little girl. Lucien Lachance served Sithis till his dying breath. The Black Hand remains tainted by betrayal.
Enough.
Restoration is impossible.
Enough of this.
Oh, shit.
You will all suffer for the pain you have caused me. I will destroy your Night Mother, and the Dark Brotherhood will fall.
What treachery? The traitor still lives. It is Matthew Bellamont. Do not let him harm the Night Mother. Kill him!
This is so goofy.
The Night Mother will fall by my hand. Her spirit will haunt my nightmares no.
The traitor Matthew Bellamont is dead. The crisis that has plagued the Dark Brotherhood is now over. The Night Mother still needs to name a new listener. He just stabbed people while they stood still. It was amazing.
Stay away!
Oops.
So, at last we meet. I have been following your strange journey through the Dark Brotherhood, young one. Your killing of the old man Balin, the execution of Adamus Villager, the way you stalked and murdered each member of the Draconis family. Your purification of the Jadenhall Sanctuary. You, a mere underling, even managed to single-handedly eliminate half of my Black Hand.
Yeah, it was no problem.
I know, dear child, I know. You carried out your orders to the letter, in the name of the Black Hand. How could I be anything but happy with you? No, my anger lies with the rest of my children. You see, I have known of Matthew Bellamont's intentions since he was just a boy. I knew of his thirst for vengeance. I could have informed my listener, but I refused. Refused to reward such incompetence. Ungol was weak. Indeed, I allowed Matthew Bellamont to proceed on his destructive course, just as I allowed you to intercept him.
Then our destinies were interwoven. Say nothing.
Our dread father foresaw your defeat of the traitor here in this very crypt. You have been chosen. You are to be my new listener. You possess strength and cunning and a heart as black as midnight. You were marked by Sithis the moment you emerged from your mother's womb. Go, take a few moments to collect yourself. Meditate upon all that has transpired. Help yourself to any treasures this crypt may offer. When you are ready, speak with me again, and I will deliver you safely to the only place you can truly call home, the Jadenhall Sanctuary. There is much work to be done, and when you are back in the Sanctuary, speak with Arquen. She will serve as your humble servant and
She's
guide.
really nice.
Die!
Right. Oh, yeah. Wait, but this is the end of the Dark Brotherhood questline, right? Arrow of Harm. You get like a new title and then the game's like, sorry, we have no more missions for you. Are those like child corpses? Oh man, that's kind of dark. The Night Mother had 5 children, then killed them all. Oh. I was told to loot basically everything in here because I could never come back.
The Night Mother wishes for you to take some time to consider your new position. We will speak when we are back in the sanctuary.
You can go to the statue in Braville 1 time per week to do your job, but it's shit.
You've returned. I trust you've weighed the importance of your new position. And I hope you've taken everything you desire from my crypt. Once you leave... Very good. Now begins your true journey. We will soon become very intimate, you and I.
Except the quest line is over.
Before I send you away...
Oh, is this what happened to Dan Aykroyd when he was in that bed? The haunted bed?
I see you still possess the Blade of Woe, the weapon given you by Lucien LeChance when you first met. Allow me now to unlock its true power. Yes, you will now find the Blade of Woe a bit more potent than it was. Now go. Leave this crypt, and serve our dread father till your dying breath.
You missed the feather shoes. Eh. Do we have any new people in here, or is it just Skeleton and you? Are we the only... That's it? We are the Dark Brotherhood. Blade of Woe. Its attack power still kind of sucks, but it does some cool shit. A few unnamed people show up. Damage willpower, damage health, demoralize on... Oh, damage health seems good.
Honored listener, I offer myself as your humble servant and guide. Please allow me to mentor you in your new role. Here's what I believe we should do next. I will stay here and attempt to re-establish this sanctuary. I will begin recruiting new members. You must fulfill your new duties. The statue in Braville serves as a conduit between the Night Mother and the listener. Once a week, you must visit the statue. Talk to it. You will be presented with a list of names and locations. These are people who have prayed to the Night Mother. They request a visit from a speaker to arrange someone's assassination.
Is this the first attempt at Radiant quest line?
All you need to do is visit the statue once. Do this, and I will give you...
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, it seems like it's kind of just generic, like assassination missions. So we'll call that a wrap on the Dark Brotherhood. Someone in chat said, I like how the best way to eliminate the Dark Brotherhood is to plot with the guards to kill the Dark Brotherhood, or just join the Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, I gotta log in to do my Dark Brotherhood weeklies. Yeah. Alright, we'll do main quest. I mean, I might end up doing Shivering Islands. Or I might end up coming back to the game. Isles. I might come back to the game when I'm in the mood for it. Oh, right, I own this place. These people are still here, dead. Shivering Islands is the best part of Oblivion. Can you do that without doing the main quest line? Yes. It's up there with Red Dead Redemption's Undead Nightmare. You can start it right now. Arena is fast and you can get good stuff there anytime. You can just walk in. It's in Nibbin Bay. Folks in this chat are stuck in the Xbox 360 era. A strange door. Ah, is that it? Alright, fuck it, let's try it out. I'd say just do Shivering Isles. I've heard, I've always heard good things about it. Can you swim, Shadowmere? You can use a way shrine to make your horse incredibly fast. We're not even going the right way. Alright, Shadowmere, you can just chill here. You can cast Water Walk on horses. Just swimming. Just not doing any commentary. Just swimming. Keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Cheer! Introspective swimming segment. I sometimes think about life during a good swim. A door. Strange door. Holy shit.
Bad.
Whoa.
I've been bad. I thought I was good, but I was bad.
Here comes another one!
Madness. Why?
Why? Everything is wrong. It can't be done. Stay away from me. I won't go there. You can't make me go back. I'll kill you all. You're all going to die.
Stay back! This one's violent!
Ha! You'll never take me down.
I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
Unworthy! 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 Useless mortal meat!
What?
Walking bag of dung! I don't know where it came from, and I don't want to. Those who've gone in have come back out wrong. I'm just here to warn folks to stay away.
Sounds like Wes Johnson had a cold.
Look for yourself. Their brains are addled. Got no sense. Perfectly normal people went in there. And this is what's come out.
He did? Like, confirmed?
Ha! It's your funeral. I'm just here to warn people, not keep them out. Go ahead in. I'll be here to clean up the mess when you come out.
He told Kryken he did? Oh, Kryken did the stream yesterday or today, where he interviewed all the voice actors. He actually mentioned that on Kryken's stream. That's fucking hilarious.
No, go away. I'm not here.
Today. That's actually amazing.
Shane is dead. These things happen.
This door will not open to you.
Bring me a champion. rend the flesh of my foes, a mortal champion to wade through the entrails of my enemies. Really?
Okay.
Do sit down. Yes, what can I do for you? I imagine you're here about the door?
Yeah, what is it?
Yes, you have entered, and now you are here.
It's a job interview.
Amazing. Truly. You approach the Shivering Isles. Through the door behind me lies the realm of Sheogorath, Prince of Madness.
Oh, Sheogorath,
Lord
yeah.
of the Never There.
Also Wes Johnson.
I am Haskell, Chamberlain to the Lord Sheogorath. Because my lord wills it to be so. It poses no danger to Mundus. No compact has been violated. It is a doorway, an invitation. Perhaps you will accept it for what it is. They entered this realm and were ill prepared. Their minds are now the property of my lord. Cured? You speak as if they are diseased. They live now in another state of being. Perhaps it is you who needs a cure. For you? I do not know. My lord seeks a mortal to act as his champion. As for his intent, to attempt to fathom it is a foolish endeavor. His will is his own. His reality follows suit. You are here because you chose to enter. You were not summoned. You do as you will. You may leave the way you entered. Your life will be none the worse for your time spent here. Or you may continue onward, through the door behind me. If you can pass the gates of madness, perhaps the Lord Sheogorath will find a use for you. Who is to say? There are always choices to be made. The realm of madness is no different in that regard. Your choices are your own. Enter or do not, but make your decision. I've other duties to which I must attend. Speak with me again when you have made up your mind. The anticipation is almost too much to bear.
I like how they got a different voice actor.
Well?
Yeah.
Fine. I'm sure my lord will be most pleased, assuming you ever manage to see him. You'll want to pass through the gates of madness. Oh, and mind the gatekeeper. He dislikes strangers to the realm. Enjoy your stay.
Enjoy your stay. Thank you for the raid, Desert P. Welcome to the stream, everybody.
Hey, that's actually really cool. Good time to join. This is kind of insane, actually. Oh, so yeah, this is kind of like the DLC, the expansion for Skyrim, where you get your own, well, not your own, but there's like a whole new island. Oh! I'm fine. There was someone who was telling me to do the arena quests because they're pretty quick and you get some good stuff. They're boring. You can do that later, they're just fighting. I did want to see the freak. The wanting fan. What is his name? Adoring fan.
Hello! Oh God, you are the best. I am just a mere mortal in your presence.
Do you love me? Oh, Lois, we must kill the fat man. You think it's weird that Stewie says kill the fat man and Joker says kill the Batman? What does it mean? Asking the important questions. I know. Do you want to hear something crazy? Here's the craziest thing. People pay for this stream. I pay Amazon, not you. That's worse. I was really hoping the Amazon drones would end up, like, being a thing. I really wanted drones to be flying around and just, like, you know, be in New Jersey and just hovering and people being confused about them.
To warn them.
Maybe they're just confused.
They should have listened to me.
We'll be swimming in blood soon. Yuck. I'm Fellas Sarandis. Don't breathe on me. One leads to the lands of Mania, and one to Dementia. The gatekeeper makes sure no one gets in who isn't supposed to. See you.
Just real humans doing real human things. Chad, how long would you say this expansion is?
What is it? You try my patience.
If you want to get close to the
It's long.
try putting on their robes.
I've heard that. It's best to steer clear of them, though. Goodbye.
Vinny, follow those two guys. It might be, like, a little too late now. It'll take a few streams. I would say it would take a few.
Stay away from the gatekeeper. Let us handle this.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Die, damn you!
They should have.
Try not to stand so close. He's pretty scary, isn't he? Let's watch him in action.
Listen to me.
Don't touch anything.
Oh, that's why they were clapping.
Keep fighting, men.
You're pathetic!
You're pathetic.
Fight like you mean it.
Die!
Take that.
Is that the best you can do?
Retreat!
Formidable gatekeepers destroyed a party of adventurers. I should talk to the residents of Passwell before trying to deal with the creature.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Watch out!
Oh, man.
Hello, I'm Sheldon. I've been here the longest. That's why I'm mayor of Passwall. That, and because I'm the best at being in charge. Welcome to my town. He guards the gates of madness. Don't get too close to him. He'll kill you, and it will leave a mess in my town. Jared Ice Veins wants to kill the gatekeeper. Sounds like suicide to me.
It's a great name.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Ha! Hi.
What? Why did that happen?
I'm J-Red Iceveins. Do you ever wonder why things look better without their skin on? For instance, you can only really see the bones when you take them out. You can hear them better that way, too.
Good and normal people.
I want him dead. I need him dead. His bones are calling to me. Rumor has it you want him dead, too.
I just got here.
If you're any good with a lockpick, we can help each other out. We can get into the gardens of flesh and bone. They say the gatekeeper's magical. I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones. And the best way to kill something is with the bones of its own. I can see the bones of a dead gatekeeper in the courtyard of the gardens. The door's locked, though. You'll pick that lock, and I'll collect the bones. Then I'll make some arrows, and we'll kill the gatekeeper. Sound good? Here, take this lockpick. Careful, it's the only one I've got.
I'm good. I got a skeleton key. Yeah, this is, yeah, everyone here is mad.
Greetings.
So, I'm just expecting that kind of conversation from everybody now. It's funny, as soon as I said Wes Johnson sounded like he had a cold, I started getting stuffy, and I'm like, do I have a cold? Like sneezed and shit?
Hurry, pick that lock open. I can hear them in there.
It's funny too because our last show, I had a little, I was like a little sick the week before the show. So I'm wondering if that's happening again. You've captured a soul. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me tell you, singing sucks when you have a cold. A lot of things suck when you have a cold. Yeah, that's true. Can you release a cold album? There's actually one of the songs on Blood Bagel, Roid Rage. If you listen to that song, my voice is particularly raspy and fucked up, and it's because I lost my voice, like, the week before. Something, like, I had something, like, fucked up. And I just used it. And it worked out pretty nicely.
Should we continue on? Follow
me! This guy gets stuck sometimes, you might need to wait.
Here we are. From these gatekeeper bones, I can make some arrows. Find me in a few hours. We'll kill the gatekeeper. See you.
See you.
The mushrooms look cool.
Ha!
Oh, wow. That's a really nice looking skybox. falls 2 feet, screams. Meanwhile, I try to get into my car and my left knee hurts a little bit now. And I'm like, ah! Welcome to your 40s. Yeah. Is there like a knee strengthening exercise, or am I just like fucked and have to get a knee replacement in like 10 years? I walk a ton. It's called walking.
We should go hunting soon.
Walking feels good. I have no problem walking. It's just like bending a certain way, it hurts a little tiny bit, especially like getting into the car, like pivoting on the left knee.
The arrows are ready. Let's go kill. Let's go.
Check out Squat University on YouTube for knee pain. I'm wondering if it's an exercise thing or a cartilage thing. I'm still pretty good though. I can run, no problem. I can walk a lot, no problem. Aside from getting a little winded if I run, but... might just need to stretch. You know, Dr. Chat is great. One of my favorite things about Dr. Chat is that there's a different piece of advice from every chat member. Which is nice. It's better than WebMD. Because, you get more opinions. No, chat, listen, I'm under the distinct impression that a streamer should... The job of a streamer is to complain and talk about all of their ailments and problems in life, and to use the chat as a therapy session. What else is streaming for? Do you tell your doctor you're a streamer? I don't even tell the Lord Jesus Christ that I'm a streamer.
This ends here. We need to get through the gates of madness. Let's go.
We did it.
Let's go.
Gatekeeper is dead. I should retrieve the keys. Got that. Go through either door.
The gatekeeper is slain.
What the fuck?
Congratulations. The honor of taking the keys from his corpse is yours. As soon as you get those doors unlocked, I'm going in. See you.
So, you've managed to kill the gatekeeper. Pity. Well, you'll now be able to enter the realm proper. You'll notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of Mania, the other to Dementia. Enter through either one. The lands are quite distinct, but both are Sheogorath's domain. You'll want to seek out Lord Sheogorath. I believe he has plans for you. Try not to disappoint him. The lands of Dementia reflect the darker side of its residents. It is easy to get lost among the tangle of roots growing out of the ground. If you wish to meet Dementia's citizens, seek them out in Deepwallow or Felmore. I'm sure they'll welcome one such as you with open arms. If only we could speak more often.
We killed the gatekeeper. I'm going in. Leaves. That's madness. Chat, madness or dementia? Which one's more fun? Right. Gates of Madness. Wait, which one did I go through? I don't even know.
Speak, citizen.
Mania.
Speak quickly. New Sheoth is the capital of the Shivering Isles. We Oriole guard Bliss, the manic district of the city. Go.
Go.
Speak, citizen.
Hard Scrabble Camp. Vinny, you're a maniac now. Congratulations. Thanks. Wait, that was my own dude. Wait, what? Sorry. That does happen by accident once in a while, huh? Isn't Vinesauce like a 70-year-old gamer trying to be 40? That's... yes. I was once the young one in all of my groups, chat. That's right. Isn't Vinesauce the granddad guy? I'm the barf boy guy. Some weird, wacky, wild stuff happening in this game. Any plans to play Goon Awakening, or are you uninterested? Why is the game hitching? That's weird. Looks nice. I got keys for it. They sent me, like, a bunch of keys. I talked to Jerma about it. He's somewhat interested, but he's not sure. You know, it could be fun. Like, as a Dune fan, I would be interested in checking it out. But it's also not something that, I could see myself getting, like, really into. It seems like it's pretty good, aside from some server issues. But, I might check it out. Someone said, are you gonna stream Gex? I'm not that interested in Gex, but if I got presented with a Gex code, and they say Gex, then sure. You cannot speak with this restless soul. Oh, this is literally the Hill of Suicides. I see. I like how in the Elder Scrolls universe, ghosts are just ghosts. Just ghost brand ghost. This blade is now really good. They don't do stupid shit like time travel either. Alright, we're gonna do this again. There are people who are like, ghosts can't time travel. That's stupid. But why would a ghost be possible, but time traveling ghosts aren't? I'm telling you, chat, you could die and reincarnate 1,000 years ago. Like, your soul could go back into the past. Like, why is this not a you know, it's insane to me that this is like a controversial thing. No, you're wrong. Prove it. Prove it. Ghosts still have to abide by the law of physics, Vinny. Listen, I can't prove it. I'm hypothesizing. You know, as a streamer, I like to think deeply about things. What I've learned over the years as streaming has evolved is that we streamers are experts on a variety of topics. And what we like to do is talk about said topics with all the authority of an expert. And, you know, we do so responsibly and with tact. So, you know, as a streamer slash expert, I'm telling you that ghosts can fucking time travel. And if there's another big streamer that says they can't, let me know who they are so we can start a beef with each other. Time isn't real, Vinny. How can they time travel? Alright, Jaden Smith in chat. You should ask each of the horsemen their opinion on time-traveling ghosts. Again, it's not about, like, okay, you're a ghost, you time travel. I'm thinking, like, if there's such a thing as reincarnation, which I don't necessarily know or believe in, but if there is such a thing, and say you fucked up in this life, right? It's all hypothetical, chat. It's for fun. It's for fun. But it's also, I'm speaking upon this topic authoritatively. Say you fuck up in the year 2025. You do something, and your soul is taint. And then you die. And then you get reincarnated during the bubonic plague era. Shoo bop shoobity doo bop shoobity doo bop shoobity doo bop shoobity doo bop shoobity doo. Can you reincarnate as someone who's already died? Here's the kicker. You were always them. Charles Dickens wrote about this. Fella by the name of Dickens. You want to hear something even crazier? You can even overlap with people who are alive now. How's that shit? I just made that up right now. That's fake, real shit that I just invented right now. Dude. Quantum Leap TV show. Oh yeah, they kind of did this already, huh? This is still more coherent than Chrono Cross. Come now, Chrono Cross isn't that convoluted. What if you reincarnated someone in the 70s and overlap with your past self? Past future self? I'm gonna say it doesn't matter. But if you end up meeting yourself, it could get real weird. Can I be my own mum? Says a chat member. You may not be your own mum. No. No, no, no. That's not how this works, okay? In this conversation about hypothetical infinite existence and souls and reincarnation, there are still limits. Oh, man. What if you time traveled back to Roswell and became your own grandfather? I don't know what Roswell has to do with this chat member. Someone said, I don't know how we came to this conversation. You know how? We're literally in the town of madness. This whole realm.
How may I serve?
That was a Futurama reference. You fit right in here talking to, in quotes, chat. Yeah. This is a cooler town than any other town in Oblivion, by the way, so far. Just from a design standpoint, this is awesome. The Mania side of this town has the best light armor in the game, by the way. Is that where... Am I Mania side of town?
How may I serve?
No? Yes? You're in the Dementia side. I wonder how I forgot that. Mania is bright and cheery, Dementia is dreary shithole. Will I be able to go back to Mania side?
Speak quickly, mortal.
They're golden and shit. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy. There he is.
Stay away.
Why, look who's here. You really shouldn't have done that. Enjoy the view.
What? What's happening? Oh. That almost, that was a very inappropriate pain noise for how painful that probably was. That should have been like a as opposed to a
What a new arrival! Shame about my gatekeeper. I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking about them. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so, or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them.
Okay.
But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done. Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse.
Okay.
I've been waiting for you. For someone like you. For someone other than you for some time. I need a champion, and you've got the job! Time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay the beast, or die trying. Your help is required. A change is coming. Everything changes, even Daedric princes. Especially Daedric princes. Daedra are the embodiment of change and permanency. I'm no different, except in the ways that I am. The Grey March is coming, and you're going to stop it.
Is that like the Wild Hunt?
The details aren't important, at least not right now. Eternity is on a rather tight deadline. We'll get back to that later.
No. Okay.
Now, you run an errand for me. An important one. Of course, anything I tell you to do is important. My realm, my rules. You're going to Zedilian, one of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors.
Sponge me, boy!
And some are more unwanted than others.
I regret this camera angle.
The gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon as well. Anyway, there are those that have other ways into my realm, and they're on the move. We don't want them here, trust me. So, you're going to get Zedilian up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how. And the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person. A big help. And a snappy dresser. Now, get going, before I change my mind. Or my mind changes me. You can go now. Run along, Scoot.
Scoot.
Always a pleasure.
He's very good in that role. He does a good job, Wes Johnson. Also, he's in Skyrim briefly, Sheogorath.
The Mad God has given you a task. Surely someone of your copious
So that's how I
talent
know
should be
that
able to handle
voice
it.
in the character.
Yes, quite an amazing place, really. Wonderful for relieving one's tension as you watch those troublesome adventurers suffer. No offense. I'd say your next move is to head to Zedilian and get it reactivated.
Okay.
Enlightening as always.
I have to get more info. I do want to come back here and get the
Mad God has
I
given
want to
you a
get that light
task.
armor.
Surely someone of your copious talent should be able to handle it. Yes? Ah, silly me. The book has no pictures. Can't really expect you to read that now, can I? To
Can't just
reactivate
get it?
Zedilian
Oh.
for my lord's pleasure, you'll need to find 3 focus crystals and return them to their resting place. Each crystal has a matching receptacle called a judgment nexus. Even you can't miss them. Without the crystals in place, the Resonator of Judgment, Cedillion's power source, cannot be restored. My work is never done.
It requires resources you gather while doing stuff. Okay, I will then do that. I must activate the Resonator of Judgment. I will need to find 3 focus crystals and place them in a Judgment Nexus. Alright. Okay, chat member. Read the whole thing. I read...
How may I serve?
You know what it is? Sometimes I see, like, large paragraphs in chat, and my eyes immediately scan to the end, and then when I see self-suck, I'm like, alright, well, disregard that entire message. Don't even bother. It's becoming very predictable. So you have to hide it in the middle of paragraphs now. That is how you're going to get me to say it. And even then, I'm still going to see it and not read it out loud. Where's my horse? I guess horse cannot... No, there's no horse. We ain't horsing around here, huh? By the way, early stream tomorrow. I forgot to mention. I might stream something wacky as well. I don't know what yet, but... RimWorld? Maybe RimWorld. Maybe I'll just, like, catch up on some games that I haven't had a chance to play in a while, or haven't had a chance to check out at all. Not the poop fart game. Chat member, I'm sorry to tell you this, but poop fart game is what I'll be playing.
I'm Ingvar the Wanderer, although most people now call me Ingvar Doomsayer. It's true, the world is about to be destroyed. Some people are frightened by this, or they despair, or even try to deny the truth of what I say.
Donkey Kong?
But my message is actually
that comes out in July.
The world is ending, and we can't do anything about it. Once you accept that, you'll be at peace, like me. Take care.
Chatter is from the future. This chat member is a spirit who reincarnated from the future to the past and has Donkey Kong tomorrow. I like that it does like a little animation when you harvest. Chat, when I see these creatures, I can't help but think of those future humanimals things. Well, that's nice. Actually, I'm curious about something here. The Blade of Woe. Whoa. Does anyone remember that? Oh man, I just unlocked a memory. That was a dude's catchphrase on a show in the 90s. He went, whoa! Joey Lawrence, that was his name, right? Doesn't have enough charge. Grummite. Was on Blossom. Someone said they thought I was doing the Crash Bandicoot woe. What's happening to my magic? Alright, so I want to use my thing there. Now, how much did that charge? Dynamo 2, so you can keep capturing souls. Barely? But was the... Wait, was it full? It's empty. Press H on a weapon to see its charge. You would think I would know how to do this by now, but I didn't really bother with the mechanic because I found it kind of clunky. Yeah, barely anything. So wait, you can only capture one soul in the thing, the Azura thing. Ah, that's kind of not great. I thought maybe you could capture a whole bunch of souls and then unload them. I love spending time in menus. Use it on your summons. So I just killed something, so shouldn't that have absorbed the soul? Huh. Your sword is empty. Wait, so to absorb souls, I need to fill this sword with souls. You need soul trap spell. That's why it's called Dynamo. It feeds itself. Yeah, I don't really love this system. But I understand it now a little bit better. I don't. Because this has got Soul Trap on strike. I agree the system sucks. It's a big hassle. And then you gotta scroll down again and... And then you gotta scroll down again. Cast a spell, kill enemy, fill a gem. You could use that gem to refill an enchanted weapon. Yeah, I understand. My body is rejecting it. Use the star. Well, right now the star doesn't have any charges. I got that soul. So now that should automatically go to Azura's Star. Okay, that's a little better. Oh boy. Cursed Dark Splitter Helmet. You know what? It wouldn't be so bad if there was a better UI for it, too. Like, so you could just keep recharging. Or if, like, there was a menu specifically for the gems. It's kind of interesting because here they are remaking the game, and there's like some, to me, a very clunky mechanic, and I think I'm good. I'm gonna stop complaining, but I'm just saying. What's your level right now? I'm level 15. Yeah, the repairing weapons, I'm glad was removed from Skyrim. Like, I get wanting deeper RPG elements, but then there's some RPG elements that are just straight up annoying to me. I don't speak for everyone. I know some people like the busy work. I know some people are into, like, the details like that. That's fine. I just personally don't like it. But I guess that's what mods are for. Carry weight, sadly kind of necessary evil in some RPGs, but it can and should be made less annoying with good UI. I like games where, like in Valheim, I think it was Valheim, where you could just deposit all stuff into a chest. Like all the chests that were nearby. Terraria, yeah. I think, like, being able to favorite weapons in your inventory, put a little, like, mark next to them, and then anything else just goes into a treasure chest is a good system. You know, it's easy to shit on Bethesda, especially these days. And I totally understand. Like, Starfield was just such a nothing of a game. Sorry, Todd, if you're watching. I know you are. It was still a game. At the end of the day, it was still a game. But it just didn't... It didn't really do anything for me, and... a lot of the magic of, like, even Skyrim, which I know gets some shit these days in retrospect. But, the point I was trying to make was, I really like Bethesda's expansions. I think that is something they've excelled at. Starfields was meh. Old Bethesda. We'll see how they manage Elder Scrolls 6, which was announced, what, 7 years ago? Only 7 more years for the next trailer. Well, they had to do the big Space Todd game. Space Todd. Inventory's gonna fill up real quick with that madness ore. Shock damage on target. Discovered the first of 3 focus crystals. They're using them as a power source for their weapons. Yeah, like, what do you even do with madness ore? That it makes madness. Do you remember Muse? They had a song that was like, mad, mad. They fucking, you know what? I don't really care for that album very much. I don't care for that song very much. But I remember it. It's catchy, and I will say, if you're gonna do a fucking wacky-ass concept like that, and say, mad, you know, Matt Bellamy put his whole pussy into that song. It doesn't mean it's a good song, but he was like, I've got this weird idea for a song. It's fucking strange and kind of annoying. I'm just gonna put my pussy into it, and I'm gonna make sure I just fully commit to the bit. And you know, it's funny because when I Google, wait, let me use Spotify here, and I go to Spotify, and you know, Madness is in their top 10 most played songs, and it's got 332 million listens. So that's pretty crazy. Vinny, check In the Garden. In the Garden is at 7.2 million, which is pretty cool. That song's been very good to us. I don't think it's our best song, but then again, I don't think Harness Your Hopes is Pavement's best song. These things don't fully make sense. It's a good song, though. I like it. I like playing it, too. I enjoy playing it. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to like stuff on Spotify, you know, you tend to, yeah, the big hits, and then once in a while it's like, wait, that song? Like the Beatles, I think, have a weird one. The Beatles one is weird. Their Spotify is interesting because their top song is a George song, which I think is very sweet, actually. It's 1.6 billion listens. It's Here Comes the Sun. On Spotify, that is the most listened to Beatles song. By the way, it doubles the second most listened to Beatles song, which is Let It Be. So that's a Paul song. And then the third one is Come Together, which is a John song. Then it's Blackbird, which is Paul. In My Life, John. Yesterday, Paul. Hey Jude, Paul. Twist and Shout, John. George with Something, and then And I Love Her, which is Paul. So it's a pretty Paul skewed top 10, but everyone kind of has something except Ringo. Fuck you, Ringo. It's okay. I'd rather not Yellow Submarine be in the top 10. That would be annoying. What did Ringo write? Ringo wrote Don't Pass Me By, and also Octopus's Garden, which I do genuinely think is a great song. He got help from George, but I think it is a very nice little song, and I'm proud of him. And I'm gonna put it on my fridge. I wrote a song about an octopus. Yeah, kill enemy. Go into inventory. Press R. Who wrote It's Okay to Leave Your Dog in a Hot Car? That's Bongo. Did you know Brian Wilson's favorite song was With a Little Help from My Friends because of Ringo's voice and the writing harmonies? Well, that's nice. Ringo didn't write that song, but he's good on it. I thought it was shortened and bread. Yeah, right. No, that is Wish there were more favorites. That's his favorite of all time, but I guess that's his favorite Beatle. Yeah, honestly, that's probably the best way to do it. Is just... just do this. If you want your swords to be powerful, you gotta deal with shitty inventory. What can I say? Who wrote the worst Beatles song? Wild Honey Pie, Paul. No, that's not their worst. Oh man, I don't know. I mean, you could say Revolution Number 9. I hate Mr. Moonlight, but that's a cover. Revolution Number 9's not even a song, so I wouldn't say that is the worst because it's just not a song. It's just like a sound collage. But it is a skip every time I listen to the White Album. I do not leave that song on. Run for Your Life? Yeah, Run for Your Life, I don't like the lyrics. The topic sucks. But the song is pretty good. I would say it's far from their worst in terms of musically. Just a Northern Song is pretty bad. I'm not into that one. Yeah. Best Plastic Ono Band song. I'm gonna say... What's the song with the lyric? You stand there with your cock in your hand? What's that one? You sit there with your cock in your hand. Don't get you nowhere, don't make you a man. Oh, I Found Out. Yeah, that one. Sound collages are music, Vinny. Why don't you listen to Revolution Number 9 and come back in about 9 minutes and let me know what you think. They're art, but not songs. I consider Revolution Number 9 art. I don't like it, but you don't have to like something for it to be art. It was probably very innovative for its time, and I'm sure someone was tripping on something and listened to that, and it changed their life. And probably for the worse. But I think that's art. How do you feel about Turtle Dreams? Beautiful. Turtle Dreams is beautiful. It's kind of a vibe, actually. Like, not a good vibe, but it's neat art. You know... It's what it is. But is it their worst? It's not a song, so no. If we're talking all of their solo careers, there's a lot of garbage. There's some bad shit. Paul wrote a lot of terrible music. George had some really awful albums. Ringo... Sorry, buddy, but... Oh, man, Ringo. They all did. There's all crap. But that's the thing is, you know, you just kind of, some people might like what I consider to be a bad song. So everything has something.
Finally, Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist me. But where are my manners? Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Zidillion. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Killaban Nirendil.
Good work with that pronunciation.
A wonder of engineering, is it not? Zidillion is the ultimate test of mettle for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the Resonator of Judgment. Ever since that wretched gatekeeper was made, Zidillion became redundant. It fell into disrepair and was eventually all but forgotten. After only a few years passed, the Grummites began moving in. Ghastly things. They mistook the focus crystals for some sort of religious symbols and removed them from their rightful places. This rendered the Resonator inert and Zidillion completely useless. Yes, I tend to ramble. You'll have to forgive me. If you have the attenuator, then Sheogorath must have sent you. Zidillion would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you stepped on the pad in the Resonator chamber. Since you're up here, I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we speak. The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I'll be glad to help. I assume Sheogorath gave you the manual of Zidillion. You can consult it for more information, or I can provide instructions. As the adventurers make their way through Zidillion's chambers, they will encounter choices that you make in these control platforms. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will you pull the life from their bodies?
Both.
Simple. Wait until the adventurers are in position, and then press a button. If they survived, they will proceed to the next chamber, and so on.
Huh.
It's really quite ingenious. Each chamber presents two options. When you push the appropriate button, an event will unfold for the adventurers to experience. One is physically harmful, usually lethal traps or creatures, something relished by the residents of Dementia. The other choice is more mental. They are designed to make the adventurers lose their grip on reality.
Very fucking weird.
Much like the residents of Mania. Of course, the introduction of spore gas with the Mania choices helps as well.
Oh, yeah, of course.
As you wish. So good to be back in business.
So yeah, you just get to fuck with people, huh?
Now keep your weapons ready and watch your backs. Do what I say, and we might just get out of here alive.
Huh.
This is supposed to scare us. Ah!
Can we just leave? I don't like the looks of this place. This is one of the horrid guardians of which the stories spoke?
Be careful. There may be more to this creature than meets the eye.
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Are my eyes playing tricks? Or is the creature growing?
By the gods, when will it stop? It could devour us
Run
whole.
for your lives!
Yeah, the microphones sound like they're in different studios.
Not right.
All this time it was merely an illusion. How clever.
Wait, what's wrong with Lewin?
It makes no sense. Should be dead. But what? Who?
I think this place got to him.
Cut off the breath.
Perhaps we should leave.
No. We'll pick him up on the way out. He must fend for himself.
I've unleashed the giant gnarl on the adventurers of Zidillion. with the threat of what he perceived as a giant death, certain death, knocking on his door. Lewin the Rogue has gone insane. I should make my way to the next observation room and choose how the adventurers will encounter the next obstacle.
Watching them run.
It's cool, though, to see something, like, actually unique and creative. They're stuck. Oh, God, they're stuck in the doorway. Man. I'll wait an hour.
Stupid, look! I told you. Treasure. Let's have at it, Zendelius.
Something isn't right here.
This place is beginning to bug me.
Fire trap or drop keys.
Such riches shouldn't go to waste. We must get in.
Grimok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
We'll have to fend for ourselves. Do you think you can pry the door open?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
To be so close and yet so far. If only we had the key. Wait. Do you hear something? Look! Keys! One of them must open the gate. We're rich!
Let's get out of here, Zendelius. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes, it must be here.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Thousands of keys.
Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond all my dreams.
Suit yourself.
I've caused Zendelius the Mage to go insane by pouring hundreds of keys on the ground, which convinced him that one of them opened the gate to the huge treasure pile. All that remains now is the leader of the group, Gromok. It's pretty funny.
Too bad none of those keys fit the lock.
Steady, Gromok. Steady. You've been through worse before. What more could this place possibly throw at you?
Ghost illusion or raise the dead.
This place is giving me the creeps. What? The very dead rise in this accursed place. Very well. You'll not slay me without a fight. Have at you. Blood for blood!
I've fought mud crabs stronger than you.
Now it's my turn.
Okay.
You've made short work of the intruders. Sheogorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice. Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings.
Ah, yes, the earnings. Yes.
The resonator works by drawing
Give me the
adventurers to
earnings.
itself with a sort of magical siren's call. Sheogorath uses the resonator to find the cream of the crop, as he calls them, the best of the worst to populate the Isles. Quite clever, eh?
Oh, interesting.
Not to worry. We'll have your spoils too in no time at all. As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work. I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall, if you wish to take a look at it.
Torture device for the modern age.
Oh, yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the orc warrior, Gramok. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it. You're free to go at any time, of course.
You've earned
Just
it,
up
big
that
boy.
hallway. Good luck to you.
Oh man, I am over-encumbered. Shit. Duskfang. Oh, cool. It is a longsword. I don't specialize in longswords. Weighs 35 fucking pounds. Frost damage on strike. It changes depending on time of day. Was this in Skyrim? Oh, Creation Club. Okay. This is the very sword you glitched in Skyrim. Alright, now for your final task. I've placed a journal in your inventory. If you can find it, perhaps you can read it. Duskfang Superior, that's what I'll call it. Dawnfang and Duskfang. Whatever, man. I'm gonna put on the cowl and hope for the best. I thought they were coming after me because of the Grey Fox mask. Duskfang has extinguished 3 lives. Juggalo's favor.
I can't... That was quite a battle. I hope you are uninjured. You've not heard the legends? How could that be? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order. Their attraction to the Resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Sheogorath at once and tell him the Knights have returned. Quickly now, go!
Someone said there was a treasure chest nearby. And I didn't loot it. Where is that? Oh, that. Oh, wow. Feather on self. Yeah, more stuff. Yeah, I like when games... When it feels bad to loot items. Yeah, make it feel bad. Yeah! Well, the amulet here is pretty good. Oh, God. was gonna say, okay, is my screen all messed up? Stop hoarding dumb shit, Vinny. You don't need like half of that. No, I need that. Vinny keeps sounding more and more like he hates RPGs in general. No, I'm playing Fantasy Life at the moment. I'm really enjoying it. I have played many Final Fantasy games, and I like RPGs. I don't... It's not my favorite genre, but it's one I enjoy. But yeah, carry weight is something that is very, very hit or miss for me. And mostly miss. You need to sell your stuff. Yeah. I'm just gonna extinguish some lives real quick, and then I'll drop that stuff off. Apparently you need to extinguish 12 lives for this thing to upgrade. Blade increased to 70. Pick up the amber, you'll need it. Is amber the color of her energy? Where is the, where's the amber? You said you saw amber? When did that song come out? I Want to Feel Old. Probably like, what, 98? I'm gonna guess is when 311's Amber came out, 97, 98. Go back to the tree creature you killed. Chat, that was like 2 years ago. Where's the, 2001? Oh, I thought that was the 90s. The Amber song. The tree creature, you say? Dog, that shit's gone. Guy who toured with 311 says 2000. Got a guy here who toured with 311? Duskfang's bloodthirst has been quenched. Huh. Nourish blade on strike. Amber is used for crafting the light armor in the Shivering Islands. Likewise, Madness ore is used for heavy armor. So amber is the stuff I want then. Absorbs magic at night, HP during the day. Is there a way to, switch maps, or do you have to take the portal? Like, what if I just wanted to go back to, Cyrodiil? Go to the door?
You're the Grey Fox. Please don't hurt me.
Oh yeah, the Grey Fox mask is going to make traveling a little bit difficult, perhaps. Let's see. Stop! Sell something in the aisles.
You're the Grey Fox.
I'm just gonna start depositing stuff here. Okay. So, Elven Claymore. I don't need this because I have Duskfang now. Silver Longsword. I do want to keep something silver. You know what? No, right? Because I have stuff that has magic. So we don't need that. Dwarven Bow, you can go. I guess Blade of Woe is all I really need now. Madness Sword Matrix. It's a cool robe, but I'm not gonna use it really. Madness or Mother's Head. Probably don't need that anymore. Those boots do make you jump pretty high, and they're only 1 pound or whatever, so I'll just keep that. Use it for decoration. Yeah, you know what? I will. I will. I think that's a great idea. Millions of potions. One thing that frees up a lot of space is dropping off all potions. And then just taking what you want. Arrows also weigh a lot, too. Yeah, I know what you mean about that stuff. I get it. The potions do take up a little bit more, a little bit more room than one might expect when you're just picking them up at random. You're like, oh, a potion. Let's see. Okay, if I take off this, I think I'm kind of good now. There's still some shit I want to sell, but... yeah, I think we're okay. Is Vinny playing Maple Story tomorrow? Pardon? What are you talking about? No, I'm serious. Is there like a new Maple Story coming out or what? Also, do people still play Maple Story 2? Or is that just totally dead in the water? That game shut down. Huh. I will take the dwarven bow. Weighs a lot, but I think I'd rather take it than not. No, oh, actually, no. The bow of scorching is fine. I'll just keep filling it up with magic. So you never answered, are you playing it? I don't know what I'm playing until like 5 minutes before I start streaming. You never know. My horse is so curious about this portal. Vinny, what are your least favorite words? Probably clung. I don't like the way that word sounds coming out. Moist? Yeah, that is a famously hated word. I was at some, like, classic rock cover band local show years ago. I don't even know why. And the lead singer just kept going on about the word moist over and over and over again. He's like, I like that word. That's a good word. What? You don't like it? I like it. It was so fucking weird.
Always a pleasure.
Well now, what news do you have to report? So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain with it now. And Zedillion, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded. Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment. Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. That could be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true. You've run a maze like a good little rat. But no cheese for you yet. Well, maybe a little. I've granted you a new spell.
He definitely had fun with this job.
The ability to summon Haskell, my chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows. In fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
Summon Haskell added. That's fucking weird.
Our Lord has granted you the power to summon me. How wonderful for me. When summoned, I can offer advice on your current endeavor. I imagine it's up to you what to do with my wisdom. Do try to use your power sparingly. I have duties to which I must attend. Rather more important than shepherding you around, I'm sure.
He's just fucking with him.
Isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead. Try it again. He loves it!
He's been summoned too recently.
Summoned again. My lord does so enjoy that, as is his prerogative. I'll assume you're done for now.
No, I would love to summon you again.
Yes, you've gotten rather proficient with your new ability. As I said, try not to abuse your power.
Good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jiggalag and stop the Grey March.
Great name.
Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes. The Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, order. Yeah. And not in a good way.
Very random.
Bleak. Colorless. dead. Boring, boring, boring! And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it, hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks. So, you're going to help me stop him. Again with the niggling little details. Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that, all in due time. For now, you've
Chat
got
learning a
other
new
work
word?
to do. An event, a movement, an apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era, which is to say, now. The Grey March comes and Jiggalag walks. Or runs. Never skips, sidles, or struts. Mostly he just destroys everything around him.
What would you have me do?
Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules! Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you? I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. You're going to learn. Two halves, two rulers, two places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. The Duke of Mania and the
Duke
Duchess
of
of
Mania.
Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what New Sheoth is. You might be surprised. Once you understand what my realm is, you might understand why it's important to keep it intact. And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice. Ta! Come visit again! Or I'll pluck out your eyes!
This is a very, very dense lore expansion, which is good.
Speak, citizen.
Like, okay, you like Oblivion, you're completely finished with it. Here's this new giant realm. And it's genuinely interesting stuff, too. But I am tired.
Yes? Do you require assistance?
Not really.
I live to...
He loves it. He loves serving. This fucking guy. That's his favorite thing. Is V-Dub going to play Death Stranding 2? I'm going to tell you that I don't think anyone enjoyed watching V-Dub play Death Stranding. The people who love Death Stranding thought he was making fun of it, and the people who hate Death Stranding didn't want to watch it. This one looks more exciting. I mean, I guess it kind of does. I don't really, I don't really know why Death Stranding didn't work for me. Aside from the fact that I didn't give it as much of the old college try as some people would have. But just something about the way it was all put together and like the super coolness of Monster Energy and Norman Reedon and the eating of the bugs, and it just something about the world building didn't connect with me, which incidentally is what the game is about, or ironically it's about connection. I think if I gave the game a proper chance, I probably would find things to really enjoy about it. But Someone said I thought it was very pretentious. You think Kojima's pretentious? The word pretentious is also a really interesting one that I've talked about on stream a whole bunch in the past, but I will say, as I'm gonna go in a moment, but this is what I'm looking for. No, I'm looking for amber. I really think that, you know, I give props to people for going for it. It's like, you know, putting out a 20-minute song. Is it pretentious? Maybe, but some people might respond to that. Some people might be down for that sort of thing. And, like, Death Stranding really, really works for some people. Pretentious or not. It's also kind of an empty... That's a weird criticism of a thing. It's just, it means it just kind of rubs you the wrong way, I think. But I do think trying, like, you know, when you're creating art and you're really, really going for it, it's respectable. And sometimes it just does not land. And that is part of being a creative person. So, I give Kojima props for following his vision, but also there is something to be said for having unlimited creativity. Like certain directors or creator types that have had to deal with limitations that are then untethered completely and have no more limitations. You get amber from gnarls, the tree enemies. Is there a good place to find those tree enemies? Kojima has VTubers in Death Stranding too. From Conan to VTubers, the future is now. I think Kojima needs someone to hold him back. If Kojima was able to do everything he wanted all the time, the MGS series would not be nearly as liked. Rotten Dead. I've heard that opinion a lot, and I like Kojima a lot. I really do, and I love his games, most of them. And there are some earlier games of his I would like to check out. But I actually think that is an interesting, and I agree with that sentiment about yeah, limitation helps, and people saying no or being honest and giving you a little bit of pushback can lead to better product. That's a hard lesson, though. That shit sucks. This is not the same thing, but I'll tell you the story anyway for those who care to learn of it. But we recorded a 16-song album, and that's on top of many other songs. And I'm not going to say this is the same level as a video game or a movie or anything like that, but just for my own little fun. This is something to keep me busy while my meat rots on this planet. You know, so I like doing it. And, we recorded a 16-song album, and plenty of other songs as well. And I made the decision on the other ones where I'm like, okay, this doesn't fit the album, but they're pretty cool. And then we listened to the 16-song album, like, some of us hearing these songs for the first time, not me, obviously. And it was mostly fully mixed. And the guys were, like, just honest about their opinions. And they're like, some of these don't sound as good as the others. some of these aren't that good. Or some of these are like pretty good, but they don't fit the album. And it's like, there's one song at some point when this album comes out, I'll talk about it more, but I had this song that I spent 2 years trying to crack the lyrics, and I was so happy when I finally did because it took so fucking long. And I wrote it, and it wrapped up the whole album beautifully, lyrically. I was like, it's like exactly what I wanted. And everyone in the band was like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe this one's not so strong. Why don't you end with the other one instead? And I just said, I think you guys are right. So, but no, I mean, it was almost like kind of like, all right, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad that we could, you know, I could take feedback from people who are not afraid to be honest with me. And we ended up with 11 songs that are, I think, that are really good, and so do they. But I also didn't feel like 11 was enough. So after our show, we're going to record 2 more. And it looks like that's going to end up being the next album. So, you know, it's always an ongoing thing, and it's good to be critical of your own work and not get too up your own ass, but also you do have to sometimes pick your battles, I've learned, and say, no, I kind of believe in this one. And that's okay too, but it's good to have, I think, multiple opinions, and yeah. I don't know, at some point, though, I would like to put out our next album with the full set list, or track list of the original vision of the thing, at, you know, somewhere. So, that'll happen one day. So, what is this one? It's nice to be able to gracefully navigate the creative process. Well, when you have a group of people who are, like, really great, you know, that's really helpful. In a recent interview, a composer said Kojima changed stuff in DS2 because early testers liked it too much. Is that real? That's not what he said? So wait, is that like headline? Just someone reading a headline and, it's also possibly language barrier, you know, too accessible, so he made it more hard to get into? Okay. Yeah, you can't really, I don't know, you can't really just say something like that. You need something like that requires a lot of context. But the thing about it is, when you have someone like Kojima, who is known as an auteur, that feels more believable. Like, that actually kind of, you know, you say it and I'm like, yeah. They like it too much. That means something is wrong. We have to change something. Woodkid continues, explaining that as a result, Kojima changed stuff in the script and the way some crucial stuff happens in the game because he was afraid it wasn't polarizing enough, not triggering enough emotions. I'm mixed on that. I mean, that again probably requires a lot of context, and I don't know what the game story is. I am not a lover of Death Stranding 1, so I'm not one to speak. But I get it, and I respect it. Like, whether or not it's something that I have any interest in, I respect that for, like, just kind of trying to create something uncompromising. However, that also kind of reminds me a little bit of something like George R. R. Martin reading message boards and people guessing his plot twists and then him changing them. And then you have basically a story that, while not predictable at all, it just feels like shit. I'm not saying that happened, by the way. I don't know if that happened with George R. R. Martin. That might actually have been...
Blessings, citizen. Blessings, citizen.
I didn't even see you there. That might have been the show creators. But, there's a lot of artists who say, and this is like kind of a different thing than what we're talking about, but there are a lot of like directors or like writers that say they will just not read the message boards because then it gets in their head. And they're a little less like true to their own vision. Happened with the show BBC Sherlock. It turned to shit because they didn't want the audience to be right ever. Well, that sucks. That water effect really blows, doesn't it? Ugh. If that's what happened to that show, that sucks. But, you know, it's okay for some things to be predictable. Lord of the Rings mostly ends up in a predictable direction. Not fully predictable, because it's such a, you know, vast story with a lot of characters and like a weird world. And the way things happen with Gollum at the end, I find, like, very, very, very satisfying, even if you don't... Even if you're not surprised by it. But I think it's okay to have a story be somewhat predictable, mostly. It's about the journey, man. And that, you know, there's a reason that the hero's journey... This is a repeat conversation I've had on stream in the past, but... There's a reason the hero's journey shit works. And there's some writers that say that there's only, like, 7 types of story. So, it's okay if you have some stuff that works and feels okay emotionally, even if predictable. And then within that, you can... I think you can put some twists and some unexpected shit. Like, again, going to Song of Ice and Fire, like Game of Thrones, there's some really cool... The Jon Snow being a Targaryen thing was awesome. That shit was, like... Learning about that made me and my friends, like, at parties talk about that, like, and speculate and discuss the lore, and it was, like, really, really interesting. Like, I really enjoyed that whole mystery, and then, like, people kind of discovered it, and it turned out to be true. And then it ended up meaning a whole lot of nothing in the show. Like, it meant 0. It had no impact on the story whatsoever. Still hasn't been revealed in the books. Well, that's what happens, too, when you have a TV show outpace books. And lesser writers are put, you know, in charge of a thing. Split. Alright, I'll leave this here for now. Thank you for watching, chat. Thanks for listening. I do wish Kojima luck. I hope Death Stranding 2 is awesome, and hope people that like the first one enjoy it. I don't plan on playing it, but if it's good, then that's cool. There's a house here with amber to steal. Well, maybe I'll remember that next time. Probably won't. Let's do some bingo real quick. Let's see what kind of bingo we have here today, chat. And then again, tomorrow will be early stream. I might do some Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. Or I might not, but I'm gonna probably do some random shit that I haven't had a chance to play, so... Okay. 3 lockpicks, no. Vampires, werewolf, no. I usually don't give a shit about their problems. Probably not NPC comments on something they just died, killed as if they survived or escaped. No. Vinny plays with a corpse. I play with a head. That probably happened. The gatekeeper? Oh, yeah, okay. That didn't happen. Vinny goes, people watching. A little bit. I kind of watched people do the maze. Game stutters or crash. It stuttered bad today. Vinny accidentally aggroes a group of NPCs. What about this one, Chad? I'm not sure. Yeah. Vinny dies. What do you mean? I'm alive. I'm speaking. NPCs launched into orbit. I was launched into orbit, which is how we died. Objects stuck in things. Sheogorath. Yes. AI breaks. Yes. Nord voice, I don't think that happened. Uncanny, definitely. Vinny does Dearest Melpert, don't remember. Giant clusterfuck of a battle, yes. The Gatekeeper. Extreme NPC mood swings, probably. Edging the bingo. All right, bingo. Ooh, it's an upside down cross too. Fuck. All right, chat. I don't know if this is the most accurate bingo, but I'm gonna go to bed now. So. Thanks for watching. Hey, listen, thank you everybody that contributed to Card Sauce. I now have so much junk. And I have gifts, I suppose, if people want random Nintendo stickers. The Final Fantasy cards were great. I'm glad I got the Buster Sword. And if anyone knows where I can get some more packs at retail price, that would be fantastic. But I don't think that's gonna be a priority. My priority is probably just to randomly find them. So, yeah. All right, chat. All sold out. Might have to wait for a restock. Damn. Already, huh? All right. Well, now I just have to find Saddam. All right. So, chat. Good night. See you tomorrow early, and take care. There's still some tickets left, by the way, for White Eagle Hall on Saturday, but we have sold a surprising amount of tickets. I think people are going to find that room to be way more packed than I ever expected it to be. So crazy, absolutely insane. But yeah, it'll be fun. All right, goodbye. Good night. See ya. Please.
No. I hear the stream of Warren's lure is your most spiritual bit. Most spiritual stream. Can you elaborate? No. Can't elaborate. Elaborate.